Hello and welcome to Project Tutorials, where today we're going to talk about how to show or hide a column in Microsoft Project. These techniques you can use for any current version of Microsoft Project such as Project 2010, 2013, 2016, or 2019. To use it on older versions like 2003 and 2007, you can use the menu and one of the menu toolbars to go look for that. But today we're going to concentrate only on the current version. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick a column and that we want to hide. We highlight it, and then we can look at our keyboard and see if we have the delete button. If you do have a delete button on your keyboard, you can click on it and it will hide your column. So now it's hidden from view in the database. It is not deleted completely. It is still there hidden. Okay. The second way to hide a column is to again highlight any column you want to hide. Let's say we want to hide the start column. Since we already hit the finish column, what we can do is again highlight the whole column, right click. After we right click, we go down and we scroll down to hide column. So we hide the column. Now that you can see, now it's hidden. So that's another way that we can do it. A different way to do it is that if we want to actually use the ribbon to go hide the column, or we love using the ribbon, we can also go to Gantt Chart Tools Format tab if you're in a Gantt view. So if you're in a Gantt view, go here to this tab, then go under columns, and then under columns you'll see the column settings to the drop down, and then the first thing you're going to see is hide column. So hide the column now, click on it, and the column is gone. So those are ways that you can do to hide columns. So now what we're going to do is concentrate on actually inserting columns. Okay, so how can we show columns? The way we can show columns is by again highlighting a column, and then we can go ahead and look at our keyboard and look for the insert button if you have it on your keyboard. If you do have it, go ahead right now and click on it. And now we're gonna have to pick what column we want to insert, because Microsoft Project doesn't know which one we want to insert. I think we hit the predecessor column and we have the successor column, so I think I want to put back the predecessor column. So what we can do is start scrolling down until we get to the P's to find that predecessor column. There it is. So once I click on it, it should appear. There we go. We have the predecessor and successor column. So we also may want to put in the start and finish column. So how may we put in a column? So what is another possibility is we can highlight the column again, and now instead of going to the insert button, we're going to right click on this column and then go all the way down to insert column. So again, now we have to pick what we want to put in. So we can do, I want start and finish, but I think I'm going to put finish first. So I'm going to start typing in instead of scrolling all the way down, because sometimes it's really all the way in the bottom. So this time I'm just going to start typing. I type in F and then I, and you can see I'm already at finish. It's showing there as finish. What I can do now is click enter, and it should show me the column finish. And there we go, we have the column finish. All right, so how else can we show a column? Well, what we can do is, if we like using our little toolbar, our ribbon up here, we can go again to the Gantt Chart Tools format if we're in the Gantt view. And then we can go again over here to the columns grouping and see the first option is insert column. So we can do that. We can click on it. And now we have to look for it. S is one of the last letters of the alphabet, so I'll just start typing it in. ST, and I get start right there. So all I do now is click enter, and I should have my start column. So those are the different ways that you can show your columns or insert your columns back into your schedule. Sometimes we have the option already. Let me scroll over here all the way to the right, and it says add column, and then we can just click on it and start adding columns. But as you can see in this schedule, let me hide these right here so we can see it more clearly. So we have this right here where we usually have add column, but I don't have it right now. Why don't I have it? Probably I took that option out a while back, or maybe someone handed me this schedule already with that option hidden away. So how do we put it back in? That's a good question. So we go again to our ribbon and we go to the Gantt charts format tab if we're in the Gantt view, and then we go over to column settings, we open it up, and then we go all the way down and we click on display add new column, and there it is. So now every time you want to add a column, you can just click on add new column and then start adding a column. So what would we like? I think I hit the predecessor successor column, so I'm gonna just click on successors, and there we have it. We have our successors column. So as you can see, if I scroll over, I still have this option of add new column. It will not go away unless I go back in here and check this off again, but I want to keep it. And we can add a last column called predecessors, and we have that in there. We'll move it over so it's before the successors, and you can see I still have that. So every time I want to add a column, I'll have that option. So that's the way we show and hide columns in Microsoft Project. Thank you for joining me in this video, watching this video, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye.